ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2006 International Championship. This is the first ever International Championship to be held, as Robot Wars routinely hold World and European Championships. This is very similar. There is 6 machines, each representing a different country. They're going to battle it out in a knockout format. Let's see the teams that are competing in round 1. 6 machines representing 4 countries, but only one can go home as the International Challenge Champion and bring about some glory for their nation. Coming up shortly, the Dutch Hammerhead 3 takes on the British Tilly 101, and the Belgian Hard takes on the British Chronic. But first up, it's the Belgian Hades against the Sewer Snake from the US of A. Let's go down to the action after we've met the teams.
So what's the name of your robot?
Sewer Snake.
And do you have a weapon?
It's a lifter. We're kind of a Rambot lifter, so we'll hopefully get under people, control them. If we're lucky, we get them into the pit. If we're real lucky, we get them out of the arena.
The big Belgian wedge flipper against the 6-wheel drive behemoth from the United States. Sewer Snake has won everything over there across the pond, and they've come to the UK to take on the British robots. They didn't get very far in the UK Championships, but they're hoping to take home the International Challenge Championship, and they've got underneath Hades early on here. They are causing trouble. Hades have not yet got to grips with this American psychopath who is ramming into Hades repeatedly. And here is some highlights of that match. We only have the highlights really. So Sewer Snake in underneath early on, definitely scoring points, and then just ramming into Hades repeatedly. I think Hades are immobilized in the corner here. They're definitely having mobility issues, so I think that's going to be a win for the United States of America and Sewer Snake. So Sewer Snake takes the win there over Hades, who'll get another chance in our losers melee. But next up, it's the 2005 UK Heavyweight Champions Chronic against Hard from Belgium.
Okay, hello there, my name is Frank from Team Compactory, fighting with Robot Hard, and of course defending the colours of Belgium on the UK Championships.
Hi, my name is Dave Lang and this is Chronic. We're the current Roaming Robots UK champions for the Winter Tour, and we've come here to win.
Straight into the action here, and Hard is being lobbed around like a football by our 2005 UK champions. They fell in the heats, don't you forget, of the 2006 championship to Turbulence, and they're angry. They want revenge. They want the international title extremely badly, because Chronic felt like they could have had a real stab at going back-to-back in the championships, and right now Hard is bearing the brunt of their anger. They're being tossed around like it's a sport, and oh, there's huge damage. Bits of the flipper have come undone. Well, it was brutal and it was short because we only have the highlights, but Chronic has sent the Belgian machine catapulting around the arena like a football. I already said. Name your sports ball of choice: rugby ball, football, American football, cricket ball. They were all of them simultaneously. Look at that, lobbed into the corner. Hard's got that powerful flipper. So powerful, when they tried to self-right, they did a flip. But Chronic was really not letting up. Chronic wanted to show their power. And how have they showed it? They just never let up, did the 2005 champions. And this flip, ugh. And then Hard self-righted, and something just fell apart. The flipper fell apart. Poor Hard. Chronic immediately laying down the gauntlet as a favourite for this international challenge with a brutal win over Hard. Our final round 1 fight sees Hammerhead 3 take on Tilly 101. It's the Dutch versus the British. Let's meet the teams before heading down to the arena for the action. So straight into the action here, and the blades of Tilly 101 are not spinning too fast against the big flipper of Hammerhead, who shoved Tilly into the pit. Well, we only had the highlights of this round 1 fight yet again, and it was over pretty quickly. Hammerhead 3's flipper stuck open. Tilly 101's spinning blades not particularly spinning quickly, and the big donut rubber ringed robot was pushed into the pit. So, Hammerhead 3 makes it through to the semi-finals. It means that our losers melee looks like this. It's the 2 Belgian machines of Hades and Hard against Tilly 101. We don't have any footage of this fight, unfortunately, but I can tell you that the British machine vanquished the Belgians. Tilly 101 through to the semi-finals, where it lines up like this. They'll be having a repeat match against Hammerhead 3, but first it's Chronic against Sewer Snake in a battle for the ages. A classic rivalry renewed, the British against the Americans. It's the War of Independence all over again, and Chronic has thrown Sewer Snake into the air, who are now at 6 and 7s. It's another barrel roll. I think it was a double somersault flip. That was crazy. Chronic are on one in this International Challenge Championship, taking on the champion of Robo Games, and they throw them out the arena. No problem whatsoever. Sewer Snake had some flying lessons. This is a machine that has won everything there is to win. The Combots Cup, Robo Games twice. And Chronic threw them back over the Atlantic. Chronic are taking no prisoners in this championship. Chronic dispatch Sewer Snake with ease and stamp their place in the International Challenge Championship final. It's now time for the repeat fight from round 1. It's Hammerhead 3 of the Netherlands against Tilly 101 of Britain. The winner gets through to the grand final. Let battle commence. So here we go, looking for a place in the final to meet Chronic. It's the big flipper of Hammerhead 3 against Tilly 101, the big ring donut against the big blue slab. Tilly 101 have got an England sticker on their robot, representing Britain in this, guys, Britain. And both machines just sort of driving around, trying to figure out how best to attack one another. Without those blades spinning, Tilly 101 is limited to what it can do, as it's thrown over by Hammerhead 3. Who now, you can hear it if you listen very carefully. That is gas escaping from a Hammerhead 3. I think they've had a colossal mechanical failure here. And I think Tilly 101 has won this semi-final almost by default. Because Hammerhead 3 can't self-right. Look, that flipper is stuck open. And Tilly 101 is still trucking. And now I think they're going to try and push the Dutch machine towards that big open hole in the arena floor. And they're going to try, or they seem content to just let Hammerhead 3 lie. They are pushing. Come on. Come on. They've not actually managed to push them in. But Tilly 101 makes the International Challenge Championship final. This was the moment. The only moment. Both machines navigated around each other until that moment. Hammerhead 3 got the flip in. Tilly 101 can run both ways up, so it landed back down with a bump, but was still able to move. Hammerhead 3 was not. They vented all their CO2. Well, revenge is a dish best served cold, as Tilly 101 gets revenge over Hammerhead 3 and makes it through to the International Challenge Championship final, which is an all-British affair. It's Chronic against Tilly 101. Britain's already won the championship, but which robot will take the crown and the bragging rights? Let's head down to the arena for the 2006 International Challenge Final.
3, 2, 1.
It's the Dark Horses of Tilly 101 who push the pit immediately against the 2005 UK champions Chronic, who will be looking to get revenge, remember, because they got knocked out of the 06 championships in the heats. How embarrassing, as they now manoeuvre around trying to look to take on what I keep describing as a big silver donut. And that's because effectively that's what it is. It's got a sort of soft gooey centre of a spinner, but they're out the arena. Wow. That was a one flip fight. Chronic champions. Well, in came Chronic. They saw their chance. Tilly got stuck. And the donut got tossed like a pancake out of the arena. And there it is in super slow-mo, bouncing off the top of the arena wall and out of the arena. That kid loved it. Look at him. He loved it. So here is your trophy ceremony. Overcome the Chronic lads. They'll be disappointed not to have got further in the main championships, but this will soften the blow somewhat. The 2005 UK champions become 2006 international champions. Congratulations to Chronic, who pick up the 2006 International Challenge Championship title. That'll go nicely alongside their 2005 UK Championship, I think. That's all we have time for in this episode. Join us next week for the 2006 Winter Tour and the end of the 2006 Heavyweight Robot Combat season in the UK. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.